Good evening to one and all. The topic of my study today is a conceptual framework for investors' trading behavior and analysis on behavioral finance and social dimension perspective. The authors are Dr. Nisha Shankar, that's myself, and Dr. Shakti Srinivasan. Now, in sharp contrast to traditional finance, which says that investors are rational, BL Finance aims at improving the understanding of the financial markets from a social psychological perspective by borrowing insights from economics, finance, psychology, and sociology. Now, the need and the importance of the study has been taken on individual investors and household investors. The conceptual framework has been developed on them. Why? Because individual investors and household investors supply a pool of capital that creates liquidity in the market and makes the market dynamic. Thus, their income, consumption, and distribution are fundamental to any economic analysis. As per traditional finance, assumes that investors are rational and they aim at maximizing their utilitarian benefits, that is risk and return of various investment assets. But for investors, investment is not just about utilitarian benefits but also expressive benefits such as feeling of patriotism, social responsibility, need to affiliate with other investors. Investments, however, being a private matter, has a low visibility and therefore can lead to a low signaling effect function to the outsiders. Now, the research questions that have been developed or that have led us to the creation of our conceptual framework is question 1: to what extent and in what way do individual different personal needs and individual investors' level of investment related knowledge and experience exert influence on the social dimensions of these investors' decision making behavior, like their propensity to demonstrate confirmative behavior. Question 2 also talks about how this can exert an influence on the herding behavior and thereby how they can exert an influence on the competency behavior. Now, the objective of the study of this paper is to build a conceptual framework for the study of investors' trading behavior from a behavioral finance and social dimension perspective. This has been based on review of the existing literatures and studies to achieve a clear understanding of the current state of literature on individual investors' behavior and concepts that might be relevant for this behavioral finance. There have been several studies done in the area of individual investors' needs, confirmative behavior, herding behavior, overconfidence, their relationship between culture and overconfidence, as well as on competency behavior, and also on the social dimension perspective of investors' behavior. The research gap that we identified was that there was no study that was combining both financial as well as social needs to confirmative and herding behavior. Secondly, similar studies have not been done on the Indian investors as of now. And lesser number of female investors or proportion of female investors were considered in many studies, whereas Odeon had in a study proved that gender plays an important role in the investor's decision-making ability. The theoretical background of the study has been developed by Statman 2004, where he clearly distinguished between utilitarian benefits and expressive benefits of investments. If investors have more socially oriented needs, they can be susceptible to social influence and they do not make their decisions in social isolations. The second behavior that we have considered for our conceptual framework is confirmative behavior, wherein this is a behavior where they try to fit in or go along with people around you. Now, there are two types of confirmative behavior: informational confirmative behavior, wherein when you lack the knowledge and expertise, you tend to accept information from investors whom you assume to be knowledgeable. Second is normative confirmative behavior, where you relate the individual's desire to comply with the society and to follow their pattern so that you satisfy the expectations from them. The third behavior that we have taken into consideration is herding behavior, where you try to mimic the decisions or the investment pattern of other investors without any planned direction. The next behavior that we have taken is competency effect, where an investor, if they are uncertain while making future asset returns, they would choose an alternative with a known probability over an ambiguous one. And finally, the behavior that we have considered is overconfidence behavior, where the professionals or the investors tend to believe that they are experts and act like experts and feel that they have the competency to trade in the market. Now, as quoted by Daniel Kahneman, this is nothing but they are in a grip of illusion. Now, all these behaviors are detrimental to stock picking ability for the investors in the long run. Thus, our study contributes by investing the effects of more socially oriented needs as well as investors' level of knowledge and experience on the investor's propensity of towards conformative behavior, and does this behavior socially oriented needs, knowledge and experience lead to herding and competency effect. Now we have developed a conceptual framework. Why a conceptual framework? Because a conceptual framework will make us aware of the various interrelationship among these variables and the strength of these relationships which we would not otherwise have identified or known, and thereby it enables us to future research. Also, from a modeler's perspective, a conceptual model will be a structured model which is easier to be implemented. Thus, the conceptual framework that we have developed, the first conceptual framework is individual investors have been segregated into gender and age. And among gender, we have classified them as male and female. Among age, 3 categories: young, middle, and old age. Now, from the male and female, we have brought them to income. Income can lead them to needs, and needs have been classified as financial needs and social needs. Now, people among different categories of age, we have brought them down to knowledge and experience, and the knowledge and experience can lead them to social influence, and from the social needs can also lead them to social influence. So basically, people with social needs and lesser knowledge and experience are susceptible to social influence, thereby leading to conformative behavior and then to the herding behavior. This is our conceptual framework 1. The second conceptual framework talks about individual investors categorized same way: gender and age, male, female, young, middle, and old age, income among the gender, and knowledge and experience. Now, people with income would tend to be more overconfident, and people with higher knowledge and experience tend to be competent, thus tending to a trading frequency. They tend to trade more frequently. The hypothesis that we have developed, H1, investors may strive to satisfy more socially oriented needs than only financially oriented needs. H2, investors having high income may strive to satisfy socially oriented needs more than financially oriented needs, which has been developed from Maslow's hierarchical needs. H3, investors having lower level of investment related knowledge and more socially oriented needs display informational conformative behavior. H4, informational conformative behavior is strongly affected by investors' level of knowledge and experience than socially oriented needs. H5, investors having lower level of investment related knowledge and more strong socially oriented needs display normative conformative behavior. H6, normative conformative behavior is affected more by socially oriented needs than investment related knowledge and experience. H7, investors with conformative behavior display herding behavior. Finally, H8, hypothesis 8, investors with high income and high level of knowledge, investment related knowledge and experience tend to exhibit overconfidence and competency, thereby leading to trading more frequently. Now, this conceptual model, the scope of this conceptual model is it will enable investment professionals like investment consultants, financial advisors, fund managers, etc. to be aware of the multiple needs of different groups of investors, both financial and social needs. They can also be aware of the social biases that investors exhibit or can be influenced when they make their decision-making behavior. The understanding of these needs can help in the development of new products, marketing strategies for the new and existing products, as well as help in the communication with existing as well as new clients. Finally, for the finance scholars, they can use the relevance, it will be relevant for them for using the theoretical insights that we have developed in this model for future implementation of this model for understanding the individual investors' behavior. Thank you very much.